What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Spin Tires, taking a look at a 1980s Chevy Silverado quad cab long bed mod. Now, this particular truck is, as you can see, it's kind of unfinished. There's really no interior, and there's not a lot of stuff in the suspension. But and honestly, like the body doesn't really look all that refined. But there's a specific reason why I wanted to use this truck in a video and feature it in a video. Now, the reason behind that is the fact that this is a long wheelbase truck. This is a long wheelbase pickup, and generally you don't see these in Spin Tires very often. Now, the reason why is because longer wheelbase isn't always the best for off-roading, and so I wanted to give it a shot and see how it did. Now, I'm sure that someone will take this particular mod and refine it later on down the road. I don't know if that'll be done by the original mod creator, or if that'll be done by somebody else. We'll have to wait and see. Now, I'm not really going to provide a link to this particular mod or to where I got it, just because I'm not a huge fan of the website that I got this mod from. The websites I recommend using for Spin Tires mods are the official UV Download Manager and spintires.nl. And there's a couple of other places where you can get Spin Tires mods, but again, like I said, I don't really recommend using them because they're not quite as, let's say, not quite as legit as the other ones. Like, I'm not quite as legit, but there's just some things about the other websites that I don't particularly think would be the best things to to support on the channel. So either way, what we should be focusing on, though, is how the truck drives, and not what I think of certain mod websites. Now, the biggest thing with this truck is that it's actually, I would say it's decently quick. It's nothing fast by any means, but the thing with it is the fact that like a lot of other trucks in Spin Tires that aren't made by either Spun or Brute, the gearbox is really weird. The gearbox is funky, especially in the automatic setting. The automatic gearbox for this truck is kind of it's that same type of deal where if you hit any kind of mud or water or anything like that, it'll start downshifting randomly and then trying to upshift randomly, and you'll get kind of caught in this this up and down with the gearbox, and it doesn't really want to let you have proper control, which is why with a lot of these trucks you need to just put them in either low or high and leave them there, because that's where they work. That's the only way you can get them to really work off-road. This one, we've got it in high right now, and it's actually doing pretty well. It's got some decent grip to it, but like I said before, we would not be doing this in the automatic gearbox mode. We just wouldn't. Oh god, no, I did not see that drop right there. Wow. It's not flipped yet, though. That's the thing. But there's nowhere to winch to. And that's a problem, because we're pretty much stuck. Oh, no way. If you can crawl back up out of this, no way. I think it's about had it. Oh god, it's being swallowed up. It's up. Yeah, it's gone into the volcano. It's gone into the abyss. I need to rescue it, because there's no getting that thing out of there without another truck back here to rescue it. Which, honestly, like, I feel like isn't the best idea to bring one of these up there to rescue that. And just for everybody that wanted to see the other customization options, which is mainly just a couple of other wheel and tire options, they're really not worth showing. And I was originally not going to show them, but since I'm here, I might as well show them. They are, well, the standard ones are good. I'll give it that. The standard ones are good. But these, no. And these, they're just, I mean, they're alright. They're alright, they're not great, but the thing needs the default wheels and tires to look right. I mean, it really does. The other ones just don't look right at all, and they don't fit the truck whatsoever, really. They don't fit the style of it at all. And they really don't fit the performance of it either. So, I would say that these are probably, oh god, if I had to guess, they're probably like 42s, I want to say. Definitely bigger than 40s, but, whoa god, well, it jumps well. Handles itself off of jumps pretty well, actually. I wasn't expecting it to. I was expecting it to roll over. Because generally, a lot of the larger trucks in Spin Tires, if you launch them off a high enough jump, generally they're going to roll over. But I feel like that's actually an advantage to the longer wheelbase, because if you got a shorter wheelbase and a really bouncy suspension, then it's going to just... you know, the front end's going to hit, or actually the rear is going to hit, and then the front end's going to hit, and then something's going to bounce and send the thing flipping. Whereas with a longer wheelbase, you've got more space to absorb stuff like that. So that is, I guess, one of the advantages of having a longer wheelbase truck, but I feel like if you're trying to navigate, a woods or something, then yeah, you're gonna have a problem. Stick it in low, see if we can get it to climb through here. Reverse out. Or attempt to reverse out at least. Please tell me there's a winch option. Yes! Yes, there is! Come on, come on, come on! It's kinda working. Not really the way I wanted it to, though. It's kind of pulling us further into the area we don't want to be in. God, come on, come on, come on! Wanna work properly, or nah? If we can get traction on these rocks, we may be able to back the truck out. But, oh god, it's sinking. Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to move it. Can't go the other way either. Can't go the other way either because it's blocked. Well, not really blocked, but, I mean, well, yeah, sort of actually by all the rocks and stuff like that, because the rocks, honestly, they get in the way more than anything else. They get in the way more than anything else, and then they can get the truck all tied up. They can get the truck tied up at the axles and stuff like that. And so honestly, your best bet is to avoid rocks if you can in spin tires, because they're worse than mud. They're worse to deal with than mud, just again because of the fact that they will just bog your truck down so bad. Come on, there we go. I actually generally don't go over here at all. Pretty much nobody goes over here on the volcano map. It's kind of one of those areas that you don't really see anybody use. But honestly, the beach area isn't all too bad, except for the fact that the water just kind of cuts off and there's a solid line out there. It's just like, and the world has ended. So, well, and then you start to see the red end of map markers. I want to say there's like an island down here, but, well, it's not really an island. It's more like a peninsula almost. And the land just sort of stops. Oh, geez. Wow. It drops off, like, immediately. You've got absolutely no room to screw up back here. But actually, what I like about this thing most is the way the suspension is set up. I wasn't expecting to, because, I mean, the rendering with the suspension, the graphical rendering wasn't all that great. But the actual setup on the suspension is quite good, actually. It's nicely set up, and it feels good over a lot of these bumps. And it handles itself pretty well. I mean, it just climbs. That and the combination of this suspension setup with the amount of power this truck has are pretty much just dialed in the way you would want them for this truck. That's almost completely damaged. I was like, let's throw it into a tree and see what happens. The damage modeling is okay, I guess. But I think the biggest thing with this truck is that even though it doesn't look the best, I was actually pleasantly surprised by the suspension setup and the power. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.